Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Perkins Custom Swim Bait channel here. Appreciate everyone taking some time to watch today's video. So in today's video, I ended up putting in an order during the Hookup Tackles Father's Day sale. So wanted to get a couple of things and restock on some, and then on the other side of it, you know, kind of pick up some things that I've been wanting to try, you know. So you may see me kind of looking awful bunch here. Mosquitoes are pretty bad this evening when I'm recording this. So if you see that, you'll just, you know, bear with me because the mosquitoes are going nonstop. So one of the less than desirable things that we get to deal with during the summer months. But all right, let's go ahead, hop right into this swim bait unboxing. If you have any questions, comments about any of the gear or anything like that, you know, just drop that down in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. So, kicking this thing off, I picked up 2 of the Megabass Magdrafts. Now, these are both the 6-inch model. Mainly, I picked up the Albino Pearl. I think that's that's its actual color name. Albino Pearl in the 6-inch. This was a spare for me. If you remember about a year ago, these things were near impossible to find in the Albino Pearl color. So I wanted to pick up a spare. I do still have my original Albino Pearl that I've caught tons of fish on. Fantastic bait, but I wanted to have another Albino Pearl in the event that I needed it. Now, this one is one of the, I can't remember if it was an iCast color or maybe it was a Bassmaster Classic color, but this is the Borealis shad. I think that's the proper way that they're saying that, just like Aurora Borealis, but the Borealis shad. It's a really pretty color, and I hope that's kind of coming through on the camera, but it's got a purple tint to it as it kind of reflects through the as the light hits it a little bit differently, but it's a gorgeous color. I think this is going to work great in my area. It looks just like a shad. I think this color, honestly, at first glance, this may be my new favorite color in this bait during like high sun. You know, that Albino Pearl, that thing will get bit always. So I'm not even considering getting rid of it or like trying to find an alternative. It's more or less, you know, just needing some other tool in the toolbox for when you need those different water conditions or different, you know, light intensities, things like that. All right, so moving on. I picked this bait up, and I am really looking forward to trying this. This is the Evergreen Shower Blows 150. So it's 150 millimeters is how they kind of do this. Let's see here. Take it out of the box real quick. That way it'll be a little bit easier to see. This is a big bait. So it is just under 6 inches long, and it weighs in 1 9/16, so just a little bit over 1.5 ounces. So definitely gonna have to have a swim bait rod to throw this. But look at how good this looks. This is the Ghost Olive color. Yeah, Ghost Olive shad. It looks fantastic. It's got a really nice knocker to it. This is going to be a fun bait to throw early in the mornings for these bait fish that are up, and when the bass are up shallow. But I didn't have a shower blows. I have heard so many people rave and love this bait. I really wanted to pick one up. I wanted something a little bit more in that kind of walking top water, but I wanted a big bait, so I went with the big shower blows. So I'll keep you posted on how this bait goes, but I'm really looking forward to throwing it. But once again, that's that ghost olive shad, and you kind of see it's semi-transparent. It's not really semi, it is transparent. You can see through it, and it's got a real pretty like silverish white belly. So it should be a fantastic bait. Once again, I just think it's something that the bass haven't seen a ton of, is a topwater in that size. That's a walk the dog kind of bait, you know, a walking bait. All right, so moving on. I picked these up, and I've got, let's see here, 3 or 4 of them, and these are not light at all. I have 3, okay. I'll get each one of them out so that you get to see them. But this is the Deps. This is the Deps Sakamata Shad, and it's the 8-inch. So I picked up a big one. You get 4 to a pack, so not a ton, but at the same time, kind of when you're dealing with, you know, the big swim baits, kind of like seemingly you get used to paying higher prices for everything. So, all right, wow, this is a really pretty bait. I truly do not know what color this is. For those of you all that can see, it's number 127. I don't know how to read Japanese to tell you its actual color name. But this is the bait. To me, this looks like smoke shad, like a smoky shad or something like that. So it's very different than a fluke. So at first observation, it's got like these little wings, if you can see that, and they're angled kind of up. It's got a really nice belly slot though. I mean, it's very long in its belly slot. But if you'll notice with the tail too, the fork is way farther down than like a Zoom Super Fluke. So really looking forward to this. This is going to be a great color on my lakes. I can already tell that right now. Only problem is because I can't read Japanese, I don't know if I'll be able to find it again. Color number 127. For anybody that can't read Japanese also. Oh, this is going to be another pretty color here coming up. But I did have one more color on order. It actually went out of stock. I guess everyone else was kind of picking these baits up too, where the hookup actually had some in stock. So I'm looking forward to trying these. I've heard a lot of people really like the 4-inch for your forward facing sonar, but I didn't really want to have to buy another small bait, so I ended up picking up the big versions. So that looks just like a lavender shad. That thing looks great. Like a real, it's got a pearl and silver flake in the belly with like that purple lavender tint to the top with like definitely some lavender and black flake in the top. A really, really sharp looking color. Now, I don't know exactly as to when like one of these colors might outperform another. At first glance, I think this is going to be a little bit better in later in the day. It's very white, opaque in the belly. It's not a real super transparent belly, which they do like really put that on their website, and they try to, you know, let you know that because this is the heavyweight or the heavily salted versions, there's so much salt in the bait to help it sink faster. They really can't get that super transparent look. So if I like these, I'll probably go back and order some of the original in the 7 and 8-inch. But these things are definitely really sharp from the looks of them. And I think honestly, this is gonna work even into the winter months. I know that these baits are typical of like, you know, more of like a fluke style, so like summer months, soft jerk bait when the bass are like in the trees and so on. But you never know. Oh, I forgot to tell the color of that one. This one is AA01. Indy Soggy is what it's called. I hope I said that correct. But it's, at least that's pretty close. It looks like lavender shad. I can say that one. So, all right. Now here, this is an interesting color. It is color number 146. Yeah, 146. And it's a little different, and I'll be honest there. I'm not, I'll throw it, and it'll probably be the color that works the best. But to me, it reminds me of like a, I don't want to say like a goby color, but it kind of does look more like a goby color. It's definitely got more of like your green pumpkin, brownish, maybe even root beer kind of back to it. And then it's got some gorgeous flake in it though that really makes it stand out. It's got some purple. I thought I saw green. Yes, there is a little bit of green flake in there. So, super nice bait. I'm just really interested to see, considering my lakes that I fish, or I'm intending to fish these on, are more super clear water, if those colors will work and outperform this one. Now, that's not to say that I'm going to be right. Definitely been proven wrong before, but we'll see. But that's color number 146, also in a Japanese. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. So, and then, yeah, last bait, and this bait I've been wanting to try for quite a while. And you know, if you listen much to anyone on Swimbait Universe or Swimbait Underground, reading some of the forums, the old forums, you will find that probably this is one of the #1 soft baits probably ever made outside of like the Huddleston and probably the Magdraft. As far as, you know, the Magdraft is definitely going to be your probably most readily available and easy to come by, but this bait has, my understanding, caught a ton of giant fish. And this is the 316 Rising Sun. So 316 makes this. They're a, let's just call them a custom bait company based out of Texas. But it's a very well-known custom bait company. The Rising Sun by itself has caught I don't know how many double-digit bass. It is a very well-known bait. It's got a really nice clamshell. I did purchase the top hook version instead of the bottom, but I'm almost inclined to believe that you could do this either way. It looks like I can do this either way, top or bottom rig. Well, actually, no, I see how it goes. So at least I believe this is what I'm going to be doing. So if you'll notice, there is a line through system right here in the front of the nose of the bait. What I was looking at is the cavity here as far as how that works, but the way that you're going to insert your line is the line will go through, go into the bottom, and then actually go up and then put onto the top of the bait. And then from here, you'll tie your line directly to the hook and you'll have a top hook. But I don't know, maybe you can actually do this as a bottom hook too. Because I can't really see a reason why you couldn't. But this is the 6.75 version, and the color's called Dirty Shad. But if you notice, it's kind of like a greenish gray tint to the top. It's got a real pretty black streak down the middle, and then just a white belly. I wanted something just super natural, especially for my first 316. I've got the mission fish from 316 and it's a great bait, but I didn't have a rising sun and I wanted to pick one up, especially in that top hook version, to try to get down for some of these suspended fish that we've got right now. You know, our lakes are definitely in their summer, almost completely summer patterns. And with that, you just want to be able to get to the fish. That's the biggest objective, is just to be able to get to them. So in this case, I'm gonna have to go a little bit deeper. So that's my game plan. You know, I really enjoyed doing this unboxing, so if anybody else enjoyed it, please put that down in the comments, and I'll try to do some more of these as I do purchase tackle. I'm just like everyone. I have a desire and an enjoyment of buying some new stuff to try. And you know how that goes. Okay, so it comes with instructions in the event that you're kind of like me and don't read the directions, but you can throw this on a bottom hook. You can throw it either way. I know it says top hook, but it sounds like you can throw it on the bottom hook version, no problem. But it does contain lead, so it should help it sink a lot. And that is where this differs from the original Rising Sun. The original Rising Sun does not have, I don't think, that lead piece. It sinks based upon the hook. So it's just a very, very subsurface top soft bait. But I'll keep you posted on this and how I really enjoyed the 316. I'm really looking forward to throwing it, like I said. It is gonna be one of those that I'm really ready for this summer. So our video schedule here on YouTube is every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. And you know, if you've enjoyed this video and watched this far, please give this video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around with me with the mosquitoes flying around and me kind of moving my hands everywhere. Please hit that little subscribe button and the notification bell. That really helps us grow our channel and spread it to more people. But once again, I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you for taking the time, and I'll see you in the next video.